Just get your hands out your pockets. You're so slovenly. Oh.
Oh, come on, let's just get going.
Arenacross would not be Arenacross if we didn't have a banging soundtrack for the partying of the night through. And the person behind said soundtracking skills, this guy, Henry Evans. You do not get enough airtime, Henry.
Which is probably a good thing.
No.
Oh, I'd stay behind the scenes, let you and Jeff go and do your thing.
We do shine in the light, don't we? Hey, tell us, how many years have you been doing this, man and boy, Henry?
2014, so what's that? 11 years?
You were not here at the first year, 2013?
No, I wasn't here then.
Oh, but it really came into its own in 2014 in terms of the music.
Absolutely. I had a meeting with Matt in a hotel in London. He asked me to play him a tune. I played him a tune. He was like, you got the job.
What tune was that?
It was Dibby Sound by DJ Fresh.
You actually remember it as well?
I do, yeah.
There we go. He's easily pleased, is that man. Just about 10 years now. How has it been for you? Because it's a pretty crazy affair. You come from the world of entertainment. You had your own radio show. You produced radio. You worked at various radio stations in London and in Birmingham, from where you herald. Tell us how this thing comes together in the form of an entertainment spectacular.
I think anything live music, live entertainment is just the best. There's no doubt about it. And I think if you can create something and create memories for people to take away and an excellent vibe in doing so, then I think it's the best form of entertainment. And what I really love about Arenacross is the fact that it's just a family affair, not just in terms of entertainment, but the whole crew, like everyone that we work with for the last 10, 11 years, just that core crew, it's just so good. So you see it within the crew, and then you see it within the riders and the families that come out to the events and you know, perform in the events. So it's a real special kind of family vibe. So I think that transforms then into the family entertainment that you'll see, you know, out in the arenas.
Nice.
Good vibes.
So coming up, our next stop, we are in the nation's capital. We're in Birmingham at the NEC, and more specifically than that, the Resorts World Arena at the NEC. Tell the people at home who've not yet been what they can come to expect to come and join us at this, what will be the penultimate stop of the series.
It's always rammed at the Resorts World Arena, and I think it's a really good crowd. There's like, you know, motocross fans and there's families there coming along for the entertainment. So it's just always really, really entertaining, Birmingham. There's a big space on the floor, so there's some great riding all the time. And loads of room for the FMX boys to go and do their things as well. And then in Birmingham itself, there's just so much to do. Like, you know, the Resorts World has just got loads of eateries. There's a casino if that's your thing.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be. There's bars, so you could go before, after the show. And then if you want to go into Birmingham.
If you want to go all in.
If you want to go into Birmingham, you can get the train into Birmingham, get a cab into Brum.
So easily accessible.
And there's so much to do. So if you're into rock music, you've got Asylum, you've got Subside, Good Nights. If you're into your dance music, you could go to Digbuff, pick up some tickets to a rave. And if you're not into any of that, you just go and get some decent food. There's loads of places open. Always a nice time in Birmingham.
So before members of the public get to the after party, the show itself, from your point of view, so we're sat on the deck here, the control deck, whatever you call it, where everything is directed for the show itself, from the lights to the music, to the calling of the riding, to the directing of myself and Jeff, to you being here, mixing the tunes throughout the evening. Birmingham's quite a good setup for you because you're actually a little bit more involved in the action in terms of where you are positioned from your point of view, from the behind the scenes DJing point of view. Is it one of your favorites in terms of the atmosphere?
Absolutely. I think where we're stationed, right at the front of the arena, where all the riders come out, underneath the big screen, I think we get a real good sense of the atmosphere. And for us up here, it's really important because like you guys, you and Jeff, you're in the middle, so you really get to hear the crowd. You really get to hear everything that's going on. But from where we are, it's really important for us to feel like we're part of that show, so we can then, you know, input into that show. So where we're sat and stationed at Birmingham, we really feel part of it. So really looking forward to it. And
your job specifically, Henry, it's not, as much as we take the mic, it's not a case of we do take the mic a little bit. It's not a case of just changing cassette tapes. You are actually spinning right the way through the show. You're mixing and you're mixing live to the actual action. Give those watching this a taste and idea of the sort of music, because it's pretty eclectic what you throw in there.
I think the brief for this kind of show is just to keep the beat going, really, to keep that energy going throughout, because there are, you know, high points where you've got riders, you know, on track. You've got when riders are in the air with the FMX, and you know, and then there's between the races. You know, it's about keeping that energy, helping you and Jeff. Because you're doing the talking, just helping you keep that energy.
But there are up and downs, aren't there? So you get a high, you're on the edge of your seats, and then we have a little breather, and then we go into the head-to-head where we all slow it down.
It's about trying to choose the right kind of music to fit that part of the show. So You know, been doing it a long time now, so some things have worked, some things have not, and I think we've got it into a place now where generally it works. But it's all about keeping that energy going, just to help kind of keep that show moving.
And you will have obviously your friends and family will be coming along who've seen it before. But in a snapshot, if you could explain to those at home, wherever they are watching this, the reasons why they need to come and join us in Birmingham, and if possible, Wembley too, still coming, what would that snapshot sell be?
There's nothing else like it.
No.
There's just nothing else like it. You know, you could go to other events where you've got, you know, monster trucks, for example, but there's just not that racing kind of atmosphere. There's not just the euphoria of seeing someone come from behind and just overtake, run, you know, get to the front and win a race, you know, and seeing all the battles on the track is just something else. You won't get it anywhere else.
But outside of the racing, the spectacular, the parts of the show that you bring together, the music that we just don't see, hear, feel at other events, it's not just a race, right? It's a show.
Totally. The lighting guys, you know, when you're in here, you feel like you're in something special. You know, the way that the lighting works with the music, with the videos that are on screen, you know, everyone comes together from behind the scenes to make that happen. And it's just, yeah, it's a spectacular event for sure. And not just saying that because I get paid and I'm part of it, but I just love it. And that's why I'm still here 11 years later. You know, really enjoy walking out from the end of a show, just feeling a sense of achievement, feeling the sense that everybody else is walking away having such a good time. And it's just a real buzz.
So from two Brummies who are going to be performing in our hometown at the next stop, to maybe many more Brummies out there, and from wherever you are in the UK and maybe further afield too, come to Birmingham. It's amazing. It's the best stop, and it's the penultimate stop where things will get even more intense than they already have been. We will see you there.